Hey everybody, welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. Thank you for tuning in again. This is Jameson Oxford, your Dungeon Master. I wanted to give a little disclaimer going into this episode. We are learning how to use new programs and constantly fighting our ineptitude and amateur nature as we teach ourselves how to use the mediums that we bring the show to you on. We apologize for any late episodes lately, and I hope it doesn't turn you off. We really love that you listen to us. We didn't want to hold back the finale from you any longer, so I'm releasing the episode even though the audio has issues that still bug me. Hopefully I can upload a better version in the future, and maybe you guys can check that one out. Thank you again for listening, and enjoy the Arc 3 finale. God, that was awkward and horrible. Anyway, thank you guys for listening and enjoy the show. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Torchlit Tavern. We're going to the finale of our third arc, and our boys have really messed stuff up. Today, I am Master Blaster. Welcome to the arena. And to my left,
I am the Compass Master, the good boy, Marquis Dylan Bennett.
Oh, no, you don't. You don't get to call yourself a good boy today, my friend.
I'm a good boy. I don't know what you're talking about.
To Krieg and Gavrilo.
Wait, hang on. There's one way to validate this. Paladin,
Dirty, double-crossing betrayer.
If you can detect good, you'll see good.
I detect evil.
No evil here, bud.
We're not sure where it's coming from, but it's definitely one of these people.
I see.
I am your rogue city guard noble. And to my left...
Clearly I need the zone of truth this. This is time for a zone of truth.
I'm a good boy. Yeah, I'm a good boy.
Did you steal? Did you murder?
No, he just won the race. Don't be mad because he's faster than y'all.
Anyways, to my left...
To the boys' left is Roy, played by Ryan, and could probably use a few sessions of Math Blaster, the boy Roy. Probably not too good at it. But to my left...
Let's see. So what was this here? Played by Strun once again. I'll be healing your ills and wounds and making sure everybody doesn't die. And somebody was very naughty indeed. For someone who wasn't naughty at all, to my left.
Hey guys, it's Mitch. I play Bruce. I'm back. I'm really glad that Bruce is able to get the hell out of his situation, and I hope that ship has sailed.
I need to call the cops on. And to Mitch's left.
And to Mitch's 6 o'clock on the world clock. It is, of course, Jeff. Once again portraying the gentleman, the skeleton, Mr. Grimm.
Yep, there's that hat dog.
It's still there, folks.
We can officially begin.
Things are getting chaotic.
Thought you liked chaos, Mr. Grimm. What, you don't like the way Gavrilo plays?
He just doesn't know how hard I play yet.
I feel like he doesn't care yet. You have not given him anything to fear.
Oh, just you wait.
Ooh, all right. As always, this is Torchlit Tavern. This is our campaign City Life. We are a real play 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons podcast. Last we left off, I was wrecking these guys with my little warlock NPC I made. Gavrilo, the assassin, who's been hunting the party down for quite some time, summoned Bruce from the depths of hell just to help, and has just been a bad boy. And also, to just put salt in the wound, Dylan seems to have pulled a sneaky one and given the compass away to the party's enemies. We don't know why. And for some reason, Roy trusts him.
But before we get back into that,
Yeah.
it's everybody's favorite time. We're going to do a little tavern keeping. Let's clean the tables. Let's wash the glasses. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to make it short and sweet today. You know what? Exactly what we want you to do. What is know about all the ways you contact us. That's all the social medias. Social medias like Facebook. Tell them what the Facebook is.
Torchlit Tavern.
Twitter. Tell them what the Twitter is.
At Torchlit Tavern.
Website. Tell them what the website is.
TorchLitTavern.com.
Patreon. Tell them what the goddamn Patreon is.
Patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern. My God, it's so easy.
It's so easy. And if you want to spread our word, spread the message, give us the good word, join the cult, you can do that with one simple hashtag. Tell them what the goddamn hashtag is.
#Tiggity-tag-tavern.
That's right. We love it if you come, rate us, review us, share us, enjoy the experience with us.
And if you are a new listener, I want to point out that this is a finale of an arc. Please stop listening. Go back to episode 50 if you must, because there's a really good recap there. Listen to that. Start the show from there. It's only about 15 episodes back, unless you really want to start here, but you might be a little confused.
Just a little.
Just a little. I'm confused, and I'm here every time.
Every time.
I mean, I wrote it, and I'm still confused.
He has no idea what's going on.
I just thought the High Stark was so we should do another one. I'm sorry I forgot to tell you, but
Absolutely.
We will come back. We will talk about your sins soon.
To be fair, I am pulling the exact same role I filled in that heist.
True.
This is the High Stark Part 2. Welcome back, everybody. We didn't want to waste too much of your time with Tavern Keeping. Once again, please like us, rate us, review us. It helps tremendously. We love you for listening. So, basically, you guys were falling through a giant portal that Daedalus and Sabobos had opened up. The entire ship and everyone who's still on it has fallen through. The Fists of Newman had escaped through a portal made by Gavrilo, but Gavrilo had not gone through it. You guys come to after the swirling, disorienting dizziness that is this portal system, you say with air quotes. The last thing you heard Daedalus yell to Sabobos when you went through the portal was, "I think I fucked up the landing." And you find yourselves in a pile of rubble, in a domed area where the roof has been caved in. The ship is half in, half out of a large coliseum, and surrounding it is a series of very confused, very upset patrons whose games you just interrupted. You guys find yourselves in the arcade, the coliseum that you guys found a while back, where they do illegal summoning and betting.
Well, this is new.
In the center of the room are a couple of Thoqqua, who are squared off against each other.
Laser worms.
Yes, and in big, giant letters in a streamer across the roof is "Today Only Laser Worms," just as the poster that you guys saw said before. You guys are picking yourself out of the rubble. Some of you are on the ship. You guys remember where you began. We're going to pick up more or less right there.
hey.
Just to establish, because it wasn't really thoroughly established, because I wasn't technically on the ship through the portal, I jumped in after.
Okay. Where do you want to land?
The highest point.
You're on the ship with Roy.
Yeah.
And Gavrilo.
Yeah, Gavrilo and you more or less did the same thing.
Perfect.
As I said, you guys find yourself in various piles of rubble. Sabobos and Daedalus, you're in the center of the room. The ship has narrowly missed collapsing on top of you, and you're pulling yourself up. And Gavrilo is descending from the sky, and he's laughing. And he says, "All of this, and all you do is end up in a bowl where I can shoot you like fish."
You know what we call flying wizards? Skeet!
Roll initiative.
Skeet, motherfucker. Skeet, Sabobos, goddamn.
Alright, the order of initiative is Grimm, Sabobos, Gavrilo, Bruce, and Roy. Alright. Daedalus is pulling up the rear, but he's, as he stated, out of healing, out of health.
He can hang back.
Grimm, it's your turn.
How far is Gavrilo?
Gavrilo is... He's floating above everyone, about 60 feet in the air.
60 feet in the air.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well, I've got one spell slot left. So, might as well burn that off. And... Oh, as I came through the portal, obviously my hand and my rapier came along with me. Those came back to me.
Ooh.
What the fuck?
I'm pretty sure I hit him.
Laser worm.
The laser worms, they don't really have a face, but they look confused. Thibbledorf and his friend, who you guys stole their identities earlier, on either side, and they're just rolling with this, and they're like, "Ladies and gentlemen, a new challenger approaches the ring. We did not expect this, but who wants to lay down copper on our new challengers?" And you just see tides of people moving toward Leonard the Narc and his little kiosk where he's taking bets, screaming name and numbers.
We're through the portal, and Gavrilo is floating and gloating, and Grimm sends the cane sword at him again, and it attacks him for 12 damage. Then he prepares Chaos Bolt, which hits him again for 17 cold damage, as he goes, "You will not be making it out of here."
Gavrilo takes the bolt of ice that just sort of freezes like half of his arm and shatters the ice, and Gavrilo is no longer playing with y'all. Gavrilo is going to use his Gavrilo's Rebuke reaction to hit you with a Hell's Rebuke. You need to roll a dexterity save.
Oh, didn't make
Didn't make it.
Did not make it, no.
You are going to take 12 damage.
Oof, that hurt.
And he immediately just kind of bounces back with his arm that got frozen, and just black, like, lights just light you up, and you take fire damage.
Just in case anybody's curious, that hurt.
Yeah.
So
If you're going to keep spell slinging at Gavrilo, you're going to need help, my friend, because he can and will fuck you up. He also puts the hex back on you.
I don't even know what it does. It did anything to me
I never
before.
really did it because you were already down. It adds +4 to damage rolls. He can crit you on a 19 to 20. If you die, Gavrilo will heal 20 hit points. Which he did last time. I need to add that. If the target cursed by Gavrilo's curse hits you with an attack roll, Gavrilo can use his reaction to roll a d6. On a 4 or higher, the attack instead misses Gavrilo, regardless of its roll.
Okie doke.
Yeah, all the things that Gavrilo could be doing are now unleashed. Gavrilo is going to kill y'all.
It's like,
yeah, sure. Hey, so Sabobos should be next.
Sabobos is next. Gavrilo floats 60 feet in the air.
You
yes.
want to maybe help a brother out?
Come down here and fight me! Dispel magic.
Ooh, okay.
Nice.
Not what I was looking for, but also very
That
good.
will work. You cast Dispel Magic? Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay,
I move to
Gavrilo
where he'll land.
falls from the sky.
Like a bitch.
He takes 11 damage,
Wondering he does look like a...
and he rolls a dex save. He does sort of land, not horribly, but he takes 11 damage.
Yeah. Well, I figured that with only taking 11 damage, it was a dex save. Or really poor rolling on the team.
Yeah. No, it was poor rolling. It was straight up poor rolling. He doesn't succeed the dex save as far as damage is concerned.
I was going to say on 66? Holy crap.
And it is now Gavrilo's turn. Uh-oh. Gavrilo, landing on the ground, lets out an angry grunt, kind of has to flip his robes off of himself, and says, "Bruce, kill them all."
Just for clarification's sake, he's not on the ship with us.
No. Gavrilo yells out to kill everything to Bruce and willfully seals him in. But this time, the command, Bruce, Something about going through this portal, because he summoned you in a planar bubble, something has caused your binding to be whack, and the Eye of Magog is resisting. Every time it is
Not
your
fresh,
turn,
it's whack.
every time it's your turn, I need you to roll a wisdom save. Actually, I'm just going to call this a straight 50-50, okay? If you roll higher than 10, you may do whatever you want with your round. If you roll below a 10, you must immediately strike somebody, if able.
Kill everyone, got it.
You must hurt somebody, yeah. But that's not the end of his turn. That was just a free action to demand him that Bruce do things. Gavrilo hates you all. Gavrilo also is a mean man. Gavrilo uses his Hexblade ability to summon the specter of something he's killed. Once again, smoke gathers from his palm and exits in the form of a ghost. And as the ghost solidifies into a human form, before you stands a beaten, battered, ghostly apparition. Guys?
God damn it, don't you fucking do this, you piece of shit.
I swear to God if you say it.
Say it.
Canton stands before you as a ghost. His face is pain. His mouth is open in a silent scream. And Gavrilo laughs again.
Oh, now we're raising the dead. Oh, this is way against the
paladin.
rules. Way against the rules. Way against the rules. Not allowed, sir. Not allowed.
Jameson, go fuck yourself.
Sobobos over there, the fucking Tattletale Committee.
Oh my God, I hate you so much.
Oh, man.
Canton flies at you, Roy, and he has a horrified look on his face as he proceeds to try to touch you. What's your armor class?
I'm mad.
Oh man, I'm not happy. 15.
That's a hit. You take 14 necrotic damage. Canton's icy hand touches your shoulder. You need to make a DC 10 Constitution save.
Hold on.
Jeff, by the way, thank you for saying what we were doing earlier. Don't you do it, you piece of shit.
Dude, as soon as he was like, a human, I was just like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, as soon as when he said somebody he killed, I was like,
Yeah, I started paying attention. But
you said DC 10?
Yeah,
Buddy, it meets it beats.
good job. You've slain my assassins. You have put up such a good fight, and this is going to be your reward. Who's up?
I hate every part of this. It's Bruce.
Oh,
It's
shit.
Bruce.
Hey, by the way, did Evan finish climbing onto the ship?
He's just like dangling from the side going, oh god, oh god, oh god.
But last turn was his turn. Did he finish with the ship?
Yeah, he's up there. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, because
perfect.
there's not as much to climb up. Like, the whole front end is, like, caved in. It's
Yeah.
crash landed through the roof.
Fantastic.
Oh, for the listener, I don't know if I fully described. The Coliseum-style arena they're in the middle of, with ringed seats around the outside edge. The whole back half of it has a ship that is just half crashed, like leaning on top of the thing. Rubble from that wall has caved in and is strewn across this battlefield where the laser worm fight was happening. What little is left of the ship wreckage is vaguely ship-shaped, but the mast is broken, the hatches are kind of blasted. There's no sign of the aft hull anymore, and half the battle is up top, and that's where we are going into Bruce's turn. Bruce, roll me a straight 50-50.
Bruce rises up from the ground as rubble falls off of him. Bruce glares across the open expanse to Gavrilo and says, "No, I will not do as you say."
The Eye of Magog is a different personality. Magog gets around. What does Magog do?
Is it my round or Magog's round?
It's your round.
Okay, am I Bruce or Magog?
Bruce can speak. He can say whatever he wants. Essentially, Magog and you, when it comes to wrecking shit, are on the same page at all times.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like right now, it's very
Magog
little
will
different.
not be bound.
Yeah, Bruce takes 5 steps forward and says, "You will not control me," and reaches down to grab the largest stone that he can in one hand. As he stands back up, his eyes
That's a very
alight
large
with-
stone. That is the stone the size of, let's say, Daedalus.
Yikes.
As he rises up with the stone in hand, he rises not to the normal height of Bruce. Not. His eyes still glowing alight. A ray of malevolent energy fires from the eye of Magog as he hits Gavrilo with Hex for his bonus action. We will not be commanded! And he hurls the stone at Gavrilo.
What does Hex do again?
My Hex is a little bit different than his.
Yes.
It's a bonus action, so he can just suck on that, and there's not a save, so he can just suck on that.
Okay.
Concentration up to 1 hour. I pick a save that he's bad at. Strength. He will be bad at all strength saves against Bruce. Additionally, Bruce adds an extra d6 of damage, necrotic damage, every time he strikes the person he is hexed.
Okay. You also throw a stone. Throw a stone for a d12.
The stone hits on a 27.
Definitely hits.
14 damage, plus 6 necrotic damage.
He's taking 139 damage. Gavrilo turns to you and unleashes Gavrilo's Rebuke. Gavrilo's Rebuke does 3d10 damage. You need to roll a dexterity save, DC 19.
That's not going to happen. Yeah, that doesn't happen.
Bruce is going to take 17 damage. Fire.
That's cute. As Bruce does not attempt to get out of the way of the fire, Bruce is enveloped in his wrath, and Bruce steps from it, and he calls, I will not take your petty wrath! And he shrugs off some of that damage, because Bruce doesn't take damage from little bitch mages.
What is this? How can you fight back?
Damn, bad roll. Bruce reduces damage by 5. And then Bruce stands back up with another stone and hurls it at him. This time only hitting on a 23.
Jesus Christ.
Doing 17 damage from the stone and another 6 necrotic damage.
What is the total of that? 23?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. Whose turn is it?
It might be Roy.
It's Roy. So Roy is on the ship with Gavrilo. I would like to sprint at him full speed. Your boy's Naruto running. We're going to Area 51.
Ha! Topical.
I'm gonna run straight at him, and then I'm going to go into a slide tackle past him.
Past Canton?
Past Gavrilo. I'm gonna run straight through Canton's legs because I can't.
Alright, Canton's going to take another attack of opportunity at you.
That's fine.
We're going to take another... You need to roll the save again.
Okay.
It's going to be 12 necrotic damage.
Okay, 17.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep on going. I'm gonna slide past him, past Gavrilo, but as I do, I'm gonna reach out and I'm gonna touch his ankle.
You're gonna reach out and touch Faith.
I'm gonna reach out and touch his ankle and cast Bestow Curse.
Ooh.
Okay, what does that do?
It's a Wisdom 17 saving throw.
Okay. What does the spell do?
I have a few options, so let me know if it works first.
Gavrilo rolled 1.
Good shit. 'cause
Gavrilo
while-
has legendary actions. He burns his action point for this turn. If Gavrilo would fail a Charisma, Wisdom, or Dexterity save, he may choose not to.
He may choose not to fail it?
Yes.
Wow. That's
Gavrilo
son
is
of
a
bitch.
legendary boss.
Well, nothing happens.
I'm sorry.
Bummer.
Who's up?
And then I continue dashing away.
Such a dick thing to give legendary creatures.
Honestly.
I was going to say Daedalus and then the worm.
Daedalus is going to help the few knights who fell earlier. He's just trying to make sure that Fist didn't die. Daedalus is not in this fight.
You got him, Daedalus?
Yeah, Sabobos, you help them. I got this.
Right.
And then a laser worm goes, and they're panicking. They've already been summoned to fight each other. It's kind of barbaric. A laser worm turns, freaks out, and fires a blast of energy that severs the ship in half. Everyone roll a dexterity save as this beam of light cuts everyone off from one another.
I was going to say? Do I need to? Because I'm on the ground.
Oh, I feel that bad.
You guys, if anybody who fails a DC 15 dex is now going to tumble into the ship as it kind of caves in on itself.
Am I on the ship? What is my location?
That's
You
funny,
were
dude.
down below. You're down on the ground because you never were on it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
You, Daedalus, and Spobos are all on the ground.
You are within walking distance of a laser worm.
Laser worms.
Turn it into a laser cannon.
I am Master Blast. See, we're in the arena. It's Thunderdome, bitches. Sorry. LaserDome.
Jeff, I just want to let you know.
Yes.
I've already asked Jay if I can duel this.
I'm sure you have.
I gave an answer.
All right. Okay.
Hey, we all know the dwarves are going to make a magic-powered armored wagon that will have laser worm cannons.
Oh no.
Thank God Bop is gonna. Bop would have seen that shit and been like, laser worms!
Thank God Bop has traveled to a land filled with infinite resources and Azer helpers. Yeah.
Bop would have seen those and been like, laser worms are my favorite!
Right.
And summoned like 15 more. It's gonna get worse before it gets better.
Who failed their deck saves? Are we all in a ship?
I'm in the ship.
Nat 20, baby.
Nat
Failed
20?
it. I'm inside.
I'm already on the ground.
Basically, the ship cracks in half and splits in a way that you lose sight. Grimm falls into the ship itself. Gavrilo was still standing when you saw the ship tip, but you lose sight of him because you're on the other half that is basically cracked open. We're cutting to Dylan.
Hey, buddy!
Dylan, there's a portal that is still, like, just opened enough, like, that you can peer in, and you watch Canton summoned as a ghost. Krieg is looking at you as you're eyeing this portal, and he's like, "Have we met before? You've done a good job.
I agree.
You're Willen's son, correct?" The portal is closing, by the way.
Correct.
"I smell evil, boy, and you look familiar."
Yeah, I did stab a bunch of things.
The portal
and
is closing,
monsters and a demon, and what's that over there?
He looks to the left.
Huh, disengage! Flippy shit!
Alright, you are in the battlefield. Roll your initiative will be where it was before.
Alright. Where am I landing?
It's your turn. You're going to land just at the front end of the ship.
Am I near Gavrilo?
Gavrilo is toward... Nah, because Gavrilo's on the back end of the ship. You see the back of Roy as the ship is kind of tilted toward you. It's like a big ramp.
I quickly slap my angel and devil masquerade mask that I've been holding on to for so long. And I jump after running a little bit. So I'm gonna fucking sail towards Gavrilo. And with the command phrase in Orcish, my dagger lights on fire. Do I land near Gavrilo?
No, it's a long way to Gavrilo. You'll end your round near Roy.
Because I can, just with my move action, I jump, I can move 60.
Yeah, but you're also moving up a steep slope, and it's about a 100-foot long boat.
Okay.
And you had to move through the portal, so, like I said, about where Roy is. Halfway across the ship, near Gavrilo. You'll end your turn within, like, a ranged attack roll.
I guess.
Can you say it with more enthusiasm?
Not
You make me
really.
feel so bad. It's not like I'm emotionally damaging y'all with favorite NPCs that are fighting you, and, a PC who was on your team who I'm making fight you, and, never mind, Dylan, I'm sorry.
It's all good. Thematically, shoot and miss.
Grimm, you've lost sight of everybody, because you've, tumbled through the wicker work that is left of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do?
I shot a crossbow.
What did you roll?
I just need to say, I shot and I missed.
He didn't hit anything with it, but he shot it, damn it.
Yeah, you told me to make a range attack.
Grimm.
Okay, so where did Evan end up? Should I have rolled for Evan too?
Evan got knocked the fuck out like a bitch.
Evan is lost to the wreckage at this point.
So I'm going to do a couple things. One of which is I'm going to clasp my hand and crack one of my knuckles. And as I do this, my skeleton lights up and I go, "It's time to call in a favor."
Okay. Which favor?
And Mullion appears.
What?
Mullion pops into existence directly in front of you, and What? Whoa. And he's got a bowl of cereal in his hand, and he's just like, and he's like coughing up Wheaties.
Hang on.
This is important.
What kind of cereal does Mullion eat?
This is very important.
Probably the most important question you'll ask all day.
He likes a nice dry, like, he's eating Wheaties, basically. They're fantasy Wheaties. They're Wooties.
Wow, Woody.
He's got a bowl of Wooties, and he's coughing them up, like, hey, what the fuck?
Mullion.
Yeah?
You owe me a favor.
Yeah, I like, you need me to move a couch?
No, I need you to kill Gavrilo. And to make it better, he's the one that killed Canton.
Oh shit, Skelegro, that's all you had to say.
And then I point in the direction where Gavrilo is.
He drops his bowl of Wheaties and takes off, just barrels through a bunch of wickets, ripping holes to the ship. And, congratulations, we brought a fucking NPC in.
I mean, to be fair, it was a good time to do it.
It is a great time for Mullion to show up.
So yeah, he barrels through to get his rightfully earned revenge, and I have some things I need to push.
What are you trying to do?
So, I assume I'm not far from the ground now, right?
You're somewhere in the depths of the ship at this point. You tumbled, like, through what's left.
But
of
I mean,
this
that's just going to put me closer to the ground, because like I was on the front end of the ship.
Yeah. Front
end of the ship is where. So yeah, I'm just mad close to the. I'll fucking force my way through this wicker if I have to. I'm making my way to, Sabobos, because I need his help.
Okay.
So I'll burn all of my action
to get to where Sabobos would be. Okay, done.
Yes, and when I get there, I'm going to do something that doesn't sit well with Grimm, but do a little bit of pleading.
Sabobos, I am not a man to beg or plead, but I am in dire need of your assistance.
Mm-hmm.
If you can heal me, so I may take out my revenge.
Well, why didn't you just say something? Come on here. Come on. Have a hug.
The second time in one round that somebody said, why didn't you just say something? Yeah, do you got any more lay on hands? What do you got?
Whatever will heal me the most, man. I'm hurt. I need
it is Sabobos' turn, so bear in mind these are part of your actions.
This I know. Trying to keep people alive.
And while you guys are doing that, I'm just gonna look at what this monster that I made in Gavrilo and see what kind of spells he can cast.
Yeah.
You might want to start looking at that monster you made called Mullion can do as well.
I will.
And that monster you made called Canton. Your best friend, guys.
I would say I'm a monster, but not too much.
Grimm. Grimm, bring it in. Just right there.
Yes.
May the light be within you.
Okay. This is awkward.
Heal for 10.
Just 10? Okay.
I have to use spells. I'm all out of lay on hands.
Yeah. I'll take the 10, though.
I was going to say, I rolled full 8.
I mean,
it's what you get. It's what I got. It's what you get.
Yeah. Oh, you have that superior healing potion, too.
Yes, I do.
I'm not trying to convince you to use it on me, but if you could, your boy is the most hurt.
You should totally drink this when you're around again.
I will.
However that works with. Yeah.
I think Mr. Grimm has stock in the health potion market.
Right.
I think he's running some insider, consumable manipulation here.
That seemed ridiculous. Why would you assume I would do such plotting?
You, as you guys are at the foot doing this healing and this thing, you hear the sound of Gavrilo laughing again, and then just rolling down the deck, you see 4 empty potions of healing rolling at your feet. Mm-hmm. And Gavrilo comes out swinging, and Sabobos, what's your armor class?
20.
All right, that's 2 hits.
Who came out swinging?
Gavrilo.
So he came from the deck he was on down to the ground to fight us?
No, he was already on the ground. I dispelled his flying enchantment.
Yeah, he's walking.
Yep.
Wait, I was chasing.
No, he was on the ship still.
Yeah,
he was on the ship.
He
walked from the top of the ship back down.
The ship is broken in half, cutting off the vision from Dylan and Roy of Gavrilo. Gavrilo just walked forward into the half that cracked off and down the steps after you.
Okay.
Did I just jump in?
He is coming after you hard because you are the biggest threat so far. You have done a dramatic amount of damage to him.
He should be scared of me.
Sabobos, you take 25 damage from 2 Eldritch Blasts.
Eh.
Wow. Okay.
There's that paladin health.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd rather not.
Let's put it this way, Jay. I'm now at 87 HP.
Still doing fine.
That's 2 more than I start at.
The boat cracked in half and tipped up. See this? Are you looking?
I am.
We see you.
Okay. This is what happened. He just had to walk in and down.
Okay, so
So he walked into the half
fell into
that
the
they
other
are
half.
on top
Yeah,
of.
when it split, fucking
You guys are on the
Grimm
level
fell
half.
down here. Mullion is running up, so Mullion and him are going to meet, and Mullion's going to just tackle him on his next round.
Yeah, Mulligan's got some anger issues
Oh
to
yeah,
work
especially
out
if he
on him.
sees Canton.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh god, full rage Mulligan. I can't wait.
It's like,
I've held this card for so long.
do the half
And
fork raise.
with that,
Fork raise.
Bruce, roll your dice. How is Bruce going to act this time? Oh, sorry, one more thing. Roy, Canton is trying to hurt you. You rolled a 20.
Jay, I feel like you're trained.
Howie.
I am just the mouthpiece of an invisible, made-up world, okay? You can't put these things on me. That's a nat 20. Go ahead and roll that con save while I roll a lot of sixes. Roy,
Mm-hmm.
you take 24 damage.
13 con.
Necrotic. 13 con? Okay.
How much did you say? 24?
24.
Hey, guys. Assistance.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie, you played a little fast and loose.
It's, Bruce's turn. Yeah. Bruce. How'd that will save go?
Can I get to the ship? What's my distance?
So you're directly in front of the ship, basically in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
The Thoqqua are near you, further back. Grimm, Sabobos, and Mullion and all that are happening just to your left, about 30 feet.
Are they inside the ship, or can I see them from where they are?
There's a kind of wreckage because Sabobos and Grimm up, so there's a hole into the ship.
The roaring giant goes quiet.
Uh-oh.
Which is probably its own level of disconcertion. And Bruce comes Kool-Aid Manning through the side of the wreckage of the ship. Or attempts to. On a strength check of 10.
It's wicker, man. It's damaged wicker. There's no
And,
magic holding the ship together anymore.
Whoever's closest takes hands.
Pick a number, Sabobos, Grimm, between 1 and 4.
1.
3.
I rolled a 4.
What did Drana say?
1.
1.
1? Gavrilo. Or is it them? It has to be them?
It has to be them.
Okay, then high or low, guys?
Low.
Oh, so if he took low, I guess I'll take high.
Bruce? Who's hitting?
Oh. Hi.
God, fucking
Oh,
piece
no.
of shit ass dicks.
Oh,
Son
man.
of a bitch.
Here's the fun part. I get to finally use my goddamn ability. You're within 5 feet of me. I get to do Protect Ally. Bruce, you're rolling at disadvantage.
That's good.
That's great.
So good.
Hey, Grimm. Sorry, buddy.
Just Sabobos blocking. Good job, man. Good.
Yeah.
So,
Who are you? Way to go.
Bruce comes in with the first overhand swing. And that, I'm assuming, what is my to hit now or whatever?
15.
Yeah, no, that comes to a really loud thud against Sabobos' shield? Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically. Or his pick or whatever he's blocking with, yeah.
And Bruce just nods and goes, "Good one, green guy," and
Thank you.
swings on him next.
Ooh, that's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, it's a miss.
Yeah.
It's not a disadvantage if you hit him. Just FYI.
Yeah.
It's still a miss. It's only an 11 plus 9.
That's a hit.
That's a hit.
Isn't his AC 20?
It's meets it beats, man.
Oh. Good. All right. Well, Sabobos, for the first time, catches Big Bruce.
Is it hands or is it the rod? What are you hitting people with?
He has the hammer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The hammer is somewhere out there. When Bruce magogged out, he had misplaced the rod and the hammer and was just double fisting hurling boulders.
That's true.
So right now it's just open hands.
Okay.
No, okay.
That's still gonna be 9 damage. And Bruce grabs Sabobos.
Roll opposed strength checks.
Bruce does not grab Sabobos. Beat a 7, Strana.
That's bad.
There you go. There you go.
Nat 20.
Dude, every strength roll so far, in case you guys haven't been paying attention, every single strength roll he's rolled has been nat
I've been
20.
meaning to go over to his house and check those dice because I don't know if you noticed, but Strana rolls a lot of nat 20s.
A lot of 20s.
It
yeah.
has officially become fishy.
I roll 2 ways. I miss or I murder people with stones.
Strana's 20 rolls a strange number of 20s.
Yep.
Roy.
Roy is squaring off with Canton. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Roy doesn't really want to hurt Canton.
He just looks sad, man. Like, he's attacking you, but he's, like, dead-eyed, and he looks, like, horrified at what's on. You can tell that, like, he's not all there, and he's not, like... Roy...
Oh, I hate you. I hate you so much.
What do you do?
I dislike that profusely. That's what I do. But
Avil says, just put him away, Roy.
I don't know if I can do that.
You must, Roy.
I'm going to back away from him. But as I do, I'm going to reach into a pouch at my side and I'm going to flick out a force.
Oh. Alright, what's the roll?
That is a DC 15 dex save.
The Spectre of Canton is caught in a big force. Is incorporeal movement. Spectre can move through other creatures and objects if they were difficult terrain. It takes 5, 1, 10 force damage and ends its turn inside an object.
I was going to say, Jay, is it sunny where we are?
Not really.
Underground.
You're in a building, like, it's a domed area.
Yeah.
The roof of the dome is fucked
We
up,
crashed through it.
but
yeah.
it would have to be high noon to get into you guys.
Yeah, as I was going to say, because otherwise, I don't know if they have it, but the Spectre had a weak...
I'm saying that a beat of force is not a corporeal wall. Canton's ghost is up against it, like, with his palm out, trying to, like, get through.
But he cannot. Cool.
Now crush him.
He takes 5d4 force damage.
Okay, do it.
12.
12 damage.
He's completely...
Thoqqua are panicking.
He's completely trapped into the sphere, and he can't get out of it.
Yeah, this is an RP moment. If you want to add anything to this, I'll allow a certain amount of bullshit. You see this as well, Dylan. You're right there with him. I'll allow some wibbly wobbliness as long as it's a non-combat oriented thing.
Get wibbly.
He's caught in the bead, just leave him alone.
Okay.
Alright, so the laser worms are panicking. There is a group of people clustered around the base of the ship. Everybody roll a dex save as a beam of fire comes going at you. Not Roy and Dylan, but the 3 at the base of the ship that they can see, they panic.
Definitely not.
16. That's my dex save number. 16.
Okay.
10.
No from Sabobos. What about Grimm?
14.
Alright. So, only Sabobos. Sabobos is going to take 12 damage as the rest of you dive out of the way.
Alright.
And Sabobo still gets that sweet, sweet paladin HP. And...
No. Well, it's starting to hurt. I'm at 46 out of 113.
Not ideal.
Dylan, if you can drop down from where you are, the lit that goes down into the you can chase after Gavrilo. It's your turn.
Will I be able to reach him with your move?
Oh yeah, with your speed, yes. This time now.
Roll his goddamn deception as I do my fucking insight again.
So hold on, we're gonna handle this for the fun of it. because right after your turn will be Grimm's anyway, which would coincidentally be Mullion's. Roll your thing as you come in high and Mullion comes up low.
23 insight.
He fails.
Okay, now I roll my attack, because now I'll get my attack damage. I crit.
Fuck yeah.
With a flaming sneak attack dagger. Well, I got my hit. I see why you delayed me.
Yeah, I'm doing this for the whole scene, because I didn't want Mullion to show up and not get a piece of this. Mullion comes up from below you as you come down from behind. You're sneaking up on Gavrilo. Mullion just pops up from the fucking wreckage of this ship, charges in, picks up Gavrilo in a fireman's carry, and is running him at you.
Yep.
And you just jump onto Gavrilo's back and stab. What's the total amount of damage? Die, you piece of shit!
That'll be 41 points of damage.
Okay. So Gavrilo is at 0 hit points. And I'm going to kick in his last legendary action.
Fuck! God!
If Gavrilo would be dropped to 0 HP, he may immediately cast Dimension Door, whether he has a slot or not. He may also take one other creature with him. He will not. Gavrilo appears next to Bruce outside of the ship in kind of a, wounded puddle.
Bruce is now inside it.
You and Mullion find yourself hugging, and Mullion has to stop real quick before he slams you into, a pillar that's in the middle of the ship.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, hey, Dylan.
Hey, buddy.
Where'd he go? Did you get him?
I think I did.
Good job.
Cool.
It sounded fucking mean. I heard of the fucking flesh tear. Where's he at?
I don't know. Can you let me down?
Oh, yeah, sure. He sets you down gently.
Thanks, buddy.
Grim.
Who's outside the ship? Because Bruce went in the ship.
Roy and you are the only one who are technically, outside. Everybody else is sort of...
I'm still on top with Kenton.
Yeah.
Is conscious.
Yes. I will give him a turn if you let him.
I'm not going to let him.
Okay.
So after me, it is Grimm.
Oh, and I plan on not letting him.
See, the wording of is if Gavrilo would be dropped to 0, he essentially, escaped death. Next to Bruce.
Perfect.
Who he then tries to command to kill you again, because he's not sure what the fuck's going on with that. It seems to be spotty.
So what I'm going to do is Grimm is going to see him port in very close to him. And Grimm, all of the markings of Grimm's skeleton, you can see flare up. His eyes shine brightly, and Grimm stands up to a height that seems slightly bigger than, and his regular skeleton teeth extended fangs, his skeleton hands into claws. He reaches inside his chest cavity and pulls out a broken sword and goes,
You have brought back something that has not been seen in some time. I am Thaddeus Grimm, leader of the hunt. I have traveled to places you've never seen and killed things you've never wanted to even hear the name of. The wrath that I bring upon you, not as great as it could be, but the death all the same.
All well and good, but if you kill me, my summon goes back to hell.
and jams this fucking broken sword through his fucking skull.
Bruce, this affects you. Do you allow it? And you still have to roll an attack roll.
Yeah, sure.
What's going on?
You're standing next to Gavrilo. Gavrilo has just stated that if he dies, you will go back to hell.
Actually, more importantly...
Grimm, who has taken on a more fearsome personage of himself, is trying to end him.
More importantly, I failed my last will check, so I'm currently Gavrilo's bitch.
Yeah, so...
And Bruce may not be able to let Grimm do that.
Okay.
Let me make sure.
Roll an attack of opportunity. I'm going to say that this attack of opportunity will be a goal that stops this attack.
Bruce, who has taken his sentinel ages ago to protect his allies, it works against him today. As Grimm moves in to strike Gavrilo, because Bruce failed his will check, he moves to intercept Grimm.
What'd you roll?
So I rolled an 8. What's your DC to hit?
15.
Okay. Then yeah, it's a hit.
You bring that sword down, and the iron vice grip of Bruce grabs you by the wrist and hoists you up in the air. You'll need to roll a contest to see if you stay grabbed. Your movement stops 5 feet shy of Gavrilo.
It's Bruce's athletics versus the gentleman's acrobatics.
Or athletics, whichever he chooses.
Yeah, but I know the gentleman.
Yeah. It's going to be acrobatics with him.
Roll that save. Roy, it's your turn.
16.
Fuck, I can't. Fuck this dice. 15.
Just barely. I win.
So, describe how you break free of Bruce's grasp.
I disconnect my bones from his grasp and reconnect them.
Okay. Just pop. He's just got you by the elbow and you just pop the joint.
Yeah. Does that mean I get to finish my attack?
No. He still stopped you.
Okay.
The only thing we determined is that his grapple failed. But he has got a nasty chain of things he does between Sentinel, Tavern Brawler, grapple. Like, the whole thing chains together.
But it's okay, because I can't roll above a 10.
As I break free, I go,
You will not stop this. Nothing can save him.
Roy. Sabobos
Yes. So where is Gavrilo in relation to me?
is about 20 feet to your right. Bruce is standing between you. He's got Grimm to his left, 5 feet away from Gavrilo. Bruce stands between all of you and Gavrilo, and you are about 20 feet away.
Okay. I move 10 feet to one side, draw my bow, and do 7 points of damage, assuming to Gorilla a prone target.
What did you roll? You never tell me your attack roll.
21.
Okay. He takes the bolt to his shoulder, and it kind of tosses him to the ground because he doesn't have a lot of juice left.
And then the next arrow for 17 pins him through the leg.
Alright, he is pinned to the ground.
You're not getting away from the justice!
He's screaming for Bruce to kill them. It's... Oh, it's his
It's
turn.
his turn.
Yeah, it's his turn.
He legitimately is afraid of fucking Grimm. I don't mean to pick on Grimm, but if anybody deserves it, he's earned it. Also, Grimm is hexed, and if he kills Grimm, he gets 20 hit points back. Grimm, he only hit you one time. That's 17 damage.
fuck. Son of a bitch.
Oh, also, he gets his reaction for you hitting him with the bow.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to go ahead and take 12 damage, Sabobos, and you take 17, Grimm, as he blasts. He's wildly throwing Eldritch Blast. They're like only one of the 3 hits, but it's a good, solid hit.
We're in territory.
Not quite, huh? Damn it, I really needed those 20 hit points. Oh, wait, I get to add 4, because you're hexed.
I mean, what do you want from me?
He's a bone pile. No, he's telling you he hit
Bone
0.
pile.
Yeah.
You-
He hit
you-
0,
you
which
got
means
me.
it triggers the effect.
These are the rules.
Oh, you're already bone piled.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
just became a bone pile.
Oh, okay.
That's
Then
what he's
I
telling you.
didn't know that you had already done it. So he manages to take down Grimm, and he gets 20 hit points back from the Hex. The Hex moves to Sabobos.
How dare you take away my moment of
I know.
like saying
Holy
my full
shit.
name and shit, you piece of shit.
Hey, man, I crit.
Hey, man, I keep having to drive home that you're just not the man you used to be.
It's fucked.
He gets 20 hit points back, and he pops back up.
He's pinned.
Bruce.
He's pinned. He doesn't pop up
He-
anywhere. Just established
Okay,
that.
you're right. He starts unpinning himself. He's gotten the leg one out. But he's still prone. Bruce.
Limb from limb!
Uh-oh. Which character?
And Bruce wheels 180, because Bruce and Magog succeeded their will check this turn.
Uh-oh. Gavrilo's. No, Bruce. I said kill them. Them, Bruce. Who is this Magog?
Bruce just echoes again as he rushes forward. Limb from limb!
Pull the tiny man apart.
It's 19 to hit.
Oh, that's a hit, my friend. No! You'll be unsummoned! You'll go back to hell! Stop! Don't!
That's 7 damage.
Have you no survival instincts?
And then I rolled to grapple. Yeah, no, this is all one attack. I rolled a grapple. That's 21.
He rolled real good, but he still only got a 20.
Pull the tiny man apart.
Limb from limb. And then Bruce pulls. Bruce pulls real hard.
What's the minimum damage Bruce does with an arm strike?
The minimum is...
Oh, sorry, just for posterity. His strength check was not good because it's at disadvantage.
The minimum is 6. Oh yeah, also, I forgot, he takes another d6 damage from being hexed.
Oh god.
So he took one more necrotic damage from that first one. And Bruce is pulling a strength check of 21 to dismember. He's got one arm in each. Bruce is standing at a full 8 feet tall, eyes glowing. He has Gavrilo by each wrist, and he pulls.
What was the damage output?
I'm just doing a strength check. I'm not trying to do damage. I'm trying to rip a fucking arm off.
I mean, I can handle this with unarmed strike damage.
Oh, okay. It is... If I make it an unarmed attack, it's 6 plus 5 necrotic.
Gavrilo is screaming, pleading. His voice becomes higher and higher pitched as you watch the skin start to separate at his shoulder and neck. And it's time to make a wish, guys. Because one half's going to be bigger than the other.
Bone, wish, bone, wish, bone, wish, bone, wish, bone.
The terrifying sight of Bruce ripping Gavrilo in half. I wouldn't call it half, because basically just one arm gets ripped out of its socket. And
how's his health looking?
The moment that happens, Gavrilo immediately is let go because he's dead. Bruce begins to go incorporeal and turn back in smoke. He's being unsummoned.
Bonus action. With the glowing rage of Magog, Bruce lifts both parts of this shredded man's body into the air and says, I am not done with your husk! Rise! And uses Rally to give him 3 temporary hit points.
The magic of Gavrilo's spell is still disrupted by the fact that you fucking ripped him in half. And Bruce continues to disappear, but Gavrilo finds himself eyes wide, one arm ripped off, standing in front of very, very angry-looking Dylan and Roy.
So,
Jay, question. How far away is the ghost of Canton?
He's all the way up top on the ship.
As Bruce starts to unsummon, he bolts for the ghost of Canton.
Okay. We'll discuss that in a second. I'm just gonna...
Yeah.
Roy and Dylan, you're there.
sup, motherfucker?
This ain't combat, man. This is whatever you want it to
Yeah,
be.
Roy is gonna walk over to the edge and look down at this separated body of Gavrilo. I'm going to stare him in the eyes as mine start to glow blue, and I'm going to say, never will you awaken my friend's rest again. And I cast 2 Eldritch Blasts straight at him.
Dylan's stepping aside. This is all Roy. This is all Roy.
That's a 23 and a 26.
Those are hits. What does it look like when these Eldritch Blasts strike Gavrilo's body?
The rest of that top half is blown off.
Oh god.
He's gone.
Laser worms, ladies and gentlemen, whoever had money on these strange arrivals, collect your money.
Dylan looks around, and then he bounces.
Alright. Bruce, your form is quickly unraveling. You can practically float, though, which is a weird sensation. You pass by Roy, and you're heading toward Canton's Spectre, who also seems to be unraveling.
He's also a beat of force.
Yeah. What do you want to do? What exactly are you going for?
So Bruce makes his way as close to Canton as he can. He says, I wasn't there for you last time, buddy, but I got you this time. And he waits, because Gavrilo said that he'd go back to hell. And Canton ain't going back to hell alone.
Mulligan's, he's climbed up and he's got his hand on the
bead, and he's like, "There ain't no way. They got lied. Ken ain't going to hell. And we'll get you back, man. We'll see you soon. There ain't no way."
Dylan leaves the battlefield.
I guess Bruce and Kenton are both disappearing?
Yeah.
Bruce! I'll find you.
I know.
And a puff of breeze just sort of carries what's left of like Bruce's head, which was like the only thing left. It just goes, you know.
The last thing you see is Bruce gives you a thumbs up in the finger. Hello everyone, and thank you again for following us on our journey through another episode of Torchlit Tavern. You've listened all the way to Arc 3, we hope. If not, you can always go back and catch up on what you've missed. First of all, myself and the rest of the members of the Torchlit Tavern would like to say thank you to everyone who listens to us. We love telling our stories, we love your engagement, and we love to entertain you guys, so thank you. Don't forget that if you do enjoy our podcast, please like us, rate us well, share us, tell your friends about us. We have no designs on any grand empire, but we do like telling our story, and we'd like to share that with as many people as possible. And you, our beloved listeners, are the gateway through which we can do that. If you're looking for other ways to listen to us, we can be found on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, or your preferred podcasting service. If you want to engage and find a little bit of extra interaction with the Torchlit Tavern, you can search Torchlit Tavern on Facebook or Twitter. And we have established a Patreon at patreon.com/Torchlit Tavern. If you'd like to go that little extra mile for us, you can do so there, and we will kick back to you with monthly content updates. This could be anything from narrative expansions, world lore, or even just an insight into the characters of the world themselves. And last but not least, if you want to chat with, compliment, or ridicule one of our lovely players, you can find us at the following locations.
All right, have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. You can find me, Jameson Oxford, at something master on Twitter.
And you can find me, Ryan, aka Roy, at Ryan SCB Santos on Twitter.
And I'm Randall, and if you want, you can follow my inactive Twitter account at Argo Omega, or you could just look at the Facebook, and I'll be there.
This is Jeff, still playing the Jello Man Skeleman himself. If you're looking for me, you can find me on Twitter that I never use at big_J_the_bad_man.
You know, I think maybe I should have my own Twitter.
You shut up. It's not time for this things. God. You can definitely find me at the Torchlit Facebook. I'll be there.
No, I'll be there.
Somebody will be there. And thanks for tuning in.
Fuck you, Warlock.